Hey everybody, this is the first level of Blowin on Games with John and Andy. It's our first attempt at this whole podcast thing, so hopefully you all enjoy yourself like we did. If you actually want to watch what we're playing, eventually this will be up on YouTube to watch at Blowin on Games will be the channel name. I can't really condone watching it in the car on your way to work or anything, but I will condone watching it at literally any other time. So hope you like it. Hope to see you back for level 2 and beyond. So enjoy Blowin on Games with John and Andy.
So I took his cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And I said, "Watch this," and I chucked it right over the cliff. And then he looked at me and he was like, "Oh, hello. Welcome to our inaugural podcast. Inaugural? Is that the right word?
That's the right word.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, first and final, I'm
First
sure.
and final. Our first and final podcast.
Yeah.
Blowin on Games with John and Andy. I'm John.
I'm Andy, I suppose.
I waved. Hopefully the people who are listening to this, like in audio,
There
will
are
be
no
like,
people.
Why? There's not even going to be anyone
No.
watching either.
No.
That's good. That's a good way to
It's
start.
good. It is a good way to start.
I'm John.
I'm Andy.
Did we do that already?
We did.
All right. So basically, we're here because the podcasting world needed us.
Yes.
What were you?
The opinions of two millennials, two white millennials at that, are incredibly important in this day and age.
Two middle class.
Two middle-class white male millennials
right.
talking about video games. I mean, it's almost unheard of. We figured our opinions just needed to be out there.
It's so bizarre.
It is.
It has never been done before.
It's not.
And I don't know if it'll ever be done again, especially after how good we do.
I don't know. I mean, I assume that the money and book signing deals and all of that will come from this, it will be trailblazers.
We'll even move out of my basement and maybe have a real recording studio.
I'm absolutely sure of it.
Probably next week after this is all just crashing down on top of us.
Yeah.
So why are we here?
To talk about games.
To talk about video games.
Yeah.
Not to rag on video games.
No.
Not to hate on video games.
No, we love video
Not to be.
games.
Now I'm going to bleep that out.
Don't say that.
I'm going to bleep it out. Don't
You
worry.
said
I had to. I had to just to bleep it out once.
because we love video games.
We love most of them.
We enjoy playing video games.
And if we don't like them, we just don't play them.
Exactly.
That's how that should work.
Yeah, that's how it should work.
So on this podcast, we're gonna talk about video games we like, and then we're gonna play a lot of those video games.
Yeah.
Probably most of them.
Yeah.
And I don't know how bored you guys are gonna be watching us be really bad at some of these games, but
We're terrible. I'm certainly terrible at old video games.
It was really coming back to me when I was playing some of them.
It's bad.
Ooh, man, some of those old games are just mean too.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the problem.
That was part of the process. So, should we get started?
I suppose so.
What was your first experience with video games? What do you remember, Andy?
We had at our house we had an Atari, old classic Atari.
Lucky.
Yeah, I don't know why. It was there as long as I can remember. So it was kind of one of those fixtures. Video games have never been, because of it. It's like they've never been like this new crazy interesting thing to me. It's like they've always been there. So, but we had Space Invaders, we had Pac-Man, we had Asteroid.
Yeah, the big ones. You had all the big ones.
The big ones. I want to say we had some other ones that I don't really remember, but those were the three that I played most of the time. But they were classic.
Well, those are all good. Those are all good ones.
Well,
those are all ones that I know how to play, and they're not insane.
they're not hard to play.
I
can't remember the one. What's the one where you're like, it's just a dude running. He's running.
Pitfall.
I don't remember if we had that one or not, but I've played it.
I don't know how I got that out of a dude running.
Yeah,
because
you got it.
He jumps and swings a lot too. But
You're a smart man.
I could have said like track and field or something.
It was not that. It was Pitfall. I don't know if we had that one, but I don't like that one.
You don't like Pitfall?
I'm not good at it,
I like
so I don't like it.
Pitfall was probably the earliest Atari game I remember playing, and I really liked it. Actually, I think I played it. I think you can play it on that Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure, like the remake game that they made. It wasn't really a remake; it was kind of a sequel.
Yeah.
I think you could put in a code or something, and you could play the original Pitfall. I think that's how I played.
I imagine a lot of people played Atari games that way because they crop up in a lot of new games as like hidden features, you know?
Yeah. And if you happen upon one in an arcade.
Yeah.
An arcade is where we used to play video games for
Yeah.
everyone under the age of 30.
Now the only arcades you can go to are also bars, so it's not like young people would be going to those as well.
Right, they're still for us.
I mean, you could go to Dave and Buster's, but then you're mostly just playing like
those
I don't even know what games you play.
Yeah, those
there.
are like new games. Like
What kind of video games would the cast from Jersey Shore play if they were playing video games? I imagine that's what's at Dave and Buster's.
There's probably
What does the situation play?
There's probably a lot of skee ball.
Virtual.
I feel like the situation plays a lot of skee ball.
I imagine
he probably brags about.
He probably climbs on the ramp and
he probably brags about how good he is, but then he does that. He reaches like 10 feet and throws it in. Oh boy!
How do we know who the situation is? Let's not go into that.
That was just our time, man.
Yeah,
we were drunk at the time that show came on.
Yeah,
so we watched it.
Yeah.
That was.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, I did.
Don't throw me under the bus.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean we.
Yeah,
I meant
please.
we as a whole.
Yeah,
all of the drunk people.
Well, I'm glad you've admitted to that.
Except for you.
Live on air. We're live, right?
Yeah, I think there's people all over the world listening to us right now.
Yeah.
And if there isn't, I don't know how to do that.
This is being translated into 36 languages. How many languages are there on Earth?
I think there's only 36.
Absolutely.
Well, first time I ever played a video game.
Oh, I was supposed to segue into that.
You were probably supposed to segue.
What was the first time you ever played a video game?
We'll get into the segueing thing.
What video games did you play?
Well, when I was 4, going on 5, I moved next door to my best friend of all time, Aaron. And I went over.
Aaron with 2 A's or Aaron with an E?
Aaron with an E.
So it's a girl.
She was a woman. Oh. Well, she was a girl then, but now she's a woman.
I'm under the impression that girls can't be. But...
Damn it! Now I'm gonna have to bleep that out. They're not gonna know what we're saying. Is the best part because you can't say the word without bleeping it out. So
you've gone and said it again.
Nobody's gonna know. So I went over to Aaron's house a few times when we met, and we usually played outside because it was the summer. But then there was one glorious day where we went inside. Finally, I hate the outside.
The outside is the worst.
Garbage. And we went inside, and her brother was playing this magical gray box called an NES, and it changed my entire life from that moment on. So every day I would go over there and be like, "Can we play the Nintendo?" And like they'd be like, "We're gonna play outside." I'd be like, "Okay, I'm gonna come back when it's raining so we can play the Nintendo." I don't know. God, he played Zelda. He played Mario. He played all the big ones.
Yeah.
Aaron had this Bugs Bunny game, Crazy Castle or whatever it was. Ooh. That was a good one.
I don't know that I ever played that one.
Bugs Bunny as a rabbit should be able to jump, right?
You would think so.
He can't jump in that game.
that seems counterintuitive.
That's what made it dog shit.
Counterintuitive and counterproductive.
But we played the hell out of that game.
What was it called?
I think it's Bugs Bunny and the Crazy Castle or something. I think that's what
Bugs Bunny in the land of no jumping.
And the Bugs Bunny and the high gravity of Jupiter. I think that's what it was called.
Bugs Bunny is glued to the ground.
Bugs Bunny has sticky feet. The quest for a washcloth to wash off his feet.
It's like walking in a movie theater floor.
Bugs Bunny.
Poor bugs.
Bugs Bunny in the Chinese theater.
Poor bugs.
Oh, shoot. I think that was actually a cartoon, Bugs Bunny in the Chinese theater.
I imagine it was.
I'm sure it was really racist, too.
They all were.
Every one of them.
All of the old Looney Tunes cartoons got really, really, really dark.
Really dark. Well, yeah. Or did they get lighter? I think they got lighter as they went. They started dark.
They started pretty dark.
Then they got lighter.
Yeah.
For kids.
Yeah.
So that was my first experience.
Yeah.
And then I finally got a Nintendo, I think, on Christmas, probably, because I never shut up about it. My parents were probably forced to buy me one.
Well, see, that's the thing with when we got a Nintendo, like I said, we'd already had the Atari.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Nintendo, and it was like, I don't even remember knowing what it was when we got it. Does that make sense?
The Nintendo?
Like when it showed, when we got it for Christmas, my grandparents gave it to us for like a whole family, and I don't even remember being like, "Oh my god, a Nintendo!" I just remember being like, "Oh, what is this?"
You didn't have
my parents were like, "Oh my god, a Nintendo!" I think my parents were more excited.
You didn't have that freak out moment on camera where you're like screaming at the top of your lungs.
We didn't have cameras in those days.
You didn't have cameras back then. No.
I mean, well, we did, but they took so long to expose.
And you'd have to do every frame. You'd have to expose every one.
Yeah.
It was not that long ago. I don't know.
No, but yeah. Yeah, same here. So we got one for Christmas as well.
I think everyone did, unless you were like super rich and you could just ask for one. I think everyone got one for Christmas. Like,
how much did a Nintendo cost in today's money?
You know what?
I mean, back in the day, I imagine they were. I think I remember looking it up, and it was like a couple $100.
I think it was.
But it's in 1987 or 88 or 89. Like what would that cost today?
I did just look up Atari, how much that costs.
Yeah.
It was $200 back then. And
Good Lord.
with inflation, it said it was $8.15 or something like that. So
$800.
That's what I just looked up on that one. I don't know how true that is.
You could buy 6 Xbox Ones
You
for
could
that.
buy so many Xbox Ones for that.
I mean,
Why did you pick Xbox One?
I don't know. I mean, your Xbox One would probably crap out after 3 weeks anyway, but
Mine hasn't yet, but I haven't played it that much, so I'm saving it.
That's the secret.
Why are we called Blowin on Games, Andy? Did you ever blow on your games?
I did. I've heard new conventional wisdom is that is not allowed.
And I have never understood that because every time I've blown on a game, the damn thing works.
It works.
It works every time.
It works every time. We had a cleaning system.
I had. Did it come in that little like pink case or yellow case or whatever?
Something.
Yeah, it was something like
that. It was certainly in a case.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was just alcohol wipes, which is probably bad for games too. Can't be any worse than mouth moisture.
Well, I think alcohol is the thing you actually use, but what you're trying to avoid when you blow on a game is to spit in it. And if you can't blow without spitting, then there's something wrong with you.
It's definitely something wrong with you.
Just blow with the air, and that's for some reason that works. It shouldn't. There's no reason it should. I don't know if it's a little dusty in there or something, but there's no reason.
I imagine,
but it works every single time.
The second trick, the other good trick, and this doesn't really work well for a podcast name, but the second good trick for the Nintendo anyway was just to ram jam that thing up and down.
Oh, yep, that works
too.
Up and down,
up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
If you put it in,
and then finally,
if you put it in a different way,
upside down,
several times, not upside down, but the same.
Like
the correct way, but like move it forward or backward or push it down harder or everything works. Yeah, all of those little tricks work.
Yeah,
and to tell us not to.
Sometimes I'd put the game in and I'd disconnect all the cords and I just shake the whole system.
That works too.
And then hook it back up.
And blowing in the system works too. That's another good trick. If the game's not working, just blow in the damn system.
Certainly don't take your disc-based systems, put a disc in it, and shake it. Don't do that.
Don't shake the discs.
Don't shake the discs. All you young kids out there.
So are
there young kids listening to this?
No, hell no. Young kids don't know what a cartridge is.
No, I hope not.
Does your kid know what a disc is? Does your kid know what a cartridge is?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I don't even know if he knows what a disc is.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't. He's just got a switch.
He just pushes a button and the game turns on.
He knows what a disc is. Oh, yeah. And just plays whatever is
I guess he knows what a cartridge is because we do have a switch.
You leave Doom in your PlayStation 4 and he plays that and he's just terrified?
He loves Doom.
He loves Doom?
Oh, yeah.
How old's your son?
Not old enough to play Doom. Certainly not old enough to play the new one.
I was never old enough to play Doom.
No.
Here you go. I got a list here. Original price is $200.
For what?
The NES.
Okay.
And then the 2016 price says it's $445. This Atari is a little lower. This is $790, but it was still $200 when it came.
Good God.
In television was $300. Who do they think they were fooling?
What?
In television. Get out of here. Ooh, the Odyssey. That was the first one.
When did the Atari come out?
1977. Atari
That's what I thought. I was going to say 79, but
1977. How old is your sister? How much older is she?
About 9 years.
Oh, so that was right around.
Yeah. She would have got it when she was a kid, probably.
Right around her time, then. That's why you had one.
I assume.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
My parents had something. It was a paddle game, like Pong.
It wasn't Pong, though?
It wasn't Pong.
Pong was all self-contained. There were no cartridges.
Yes, Pong was
just you plugged it in.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they ported it for things. And then that's almost what led to the video game crash. The first one was because there were so many Pong rip-offs and everyone was getting sick of hitting a ball back and forth.
Yeah.
And
Pong was great, though.
Space Invaders came out.
Yeah.
And that changed literally everything.
Space Invaders is fantastic.
That was a good segue.
Space Invaders is the most anxiety-inducing game I think that exists.
It's one of them.
Because of the way that the music changes or the sound effects change as they get closer. Faster and faster and quicker and more. I think that's why I have anxiety to this day.
I think you hear those four notes and you're do. You just hear that faster and faster every time you get really upset about something?
Every time.
That's awesome.
Every single time.
Well, Andy.
Yeah.
What game was your first game that you remember playing?
Space Invaders was probably one of them.
Oh, shoot. That means I'm going to make you play it.
We should play it.
We should probably play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this one, we're gonna play the first games we ever played.
Yeah.
For you, just to see how terrible we are at video games.
We are terrible at them.
Absolutely terrible.
This is not for us to show you how good we are at video games.
It's
for us to just make fun of things, not the games themselves.
No.
Mostly ourselves.
No, we're absolutely going to make fun of ourselves playing these games.
And maybe other people.
The real surprise will be when we're good at one.
Yes.
We'll feel really good about ourselves.
Yes.
Until the next game we play.
We promise that we will beat Battletoads.
Are
No?
What? Are you out of your mind?
I'm terrible.
We couldn't even get through the first
We
level
couldn't
without
get through the
killing each
first
other.
level, yeah.
Well, okay, I killed you a lot.
We'll do that at some point.
You never
but,
actually killed me, but we're gonna play Battletoads for sure.
Yeah. And should we play Battletoads and Double Dragon at some point?
No.
We're getting too far
I'm
ahead
getting
of
that
ourselves.
game eventually.
Yeah,
I've always
we're
wanted
getting
that game.
that'll happen, but that'll definitely highlight how terrible we are at games.
Yeah, because that one's probably even harder than the original. Do you think anything's ever harder than the original Battletoads? I mean, that's
Other than Battletoads and Double Dragon? No.
we'll probably have to do a whole cast on games that are super difficult,
Yeah.
and Turtles will be on there.
That first Turtles game is
God, that
just
game.
it's a mess.
I think that's why I have anxiety, is because of that game.
The underwater that game is why I hate underwater levels.
Everybody hates that I think I'm the only person on the planet that doesn't hate that level.
Oh
I think
my
I'm the
God.
only one that actually likes that level. Like, I get to that level and I'm like,
Oh.
all right, I got this, because I've done it so many
But
times.
yeah, it's all memorization
Yeah.
and but
every other water level in the universe.
the problem with that game is once you lose a turtle, it's like
Oh, you're screwed.
yeah.
Unless you can find them in those 2 levels where you can actually find them.
Oh boy.
There's a couple levels where you can get them back,
Yeah.
but I think it's only the one with the car, or the party van, or
Party van.
the airport. I think those are the only 2 that you can get turtles back.
You're talking about levels I don't even know if I've ever seen.
The airport's
good
near
for
the
you.
end there.
Good for you.
You get the airport, and then you get like the secret base, and then you get the Mouser, and then your Technodrome, and those levels are. Ugh.
No thanks. We'll do it.
Well, guess what?
Space Invaders time?
I got an Atari just for you
You're so nice.
yesterday. I bought one yesterday.
Yesterday,
It was right down to the last
you
minute.
just wanted one.
Of course I did.
Of course you did.
I just want one. I don't want to ever play it. It's
No.
terrible.
Why would you?
And not only that.
Did you get Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Oh, God. First of all, I couldn't even play the game because it wouldn't work with one controller. And apparently you have to use 2 controllers with that game.
That's disturbing.
Nonsense.
That is unrealistic of Atari to expect that anyone could do that.
I don't know how it works. I had to look it up because I wasn't sure what the hell was going on.
Did you get run over by the boulder?
I didn't see the boulder.
You probably didn't make it that far.
Was that what I was playing?
I
I couldn't
have
even tell
no
what was
idea.
on the screen when I,
I
was
have
playing.
no idea.
These things aren't supposed to represent things.
Don't play any Steven Spielberg or George Lucas games for the Atari. They're not good.
What about what? Nope, you're right.
Talking about ET. Don't
Every
bring
one
up
of
ET.
Every one of
Yeah, not good.
Not only did I get Space Invaders, but I got the Space Invaders from your childhood.
The
very cart.
Oh, I recognized it.
You sure did.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I don't know what all the levers on the Atari still do, but I recognize that
The lever system.
There's a lot of levers.
They really got rid of that lever system quick.
They did.
It
It's like the whole thing is analog somehow.
it's I don't even know how it's it's not even digital.
No,
The
there's
only
no.
digital thing is the screen that shows up. The rest of it's just
Yeah.
little pistons working inside the machine.
Yeah, there's a mouse in there.
That's how
That's why a lot of them don't work anymore.
that mouse has got to be long dead.
Yeah,
Well, my mouse isn't. So should we play?
we should play.
Let's play. All right.
How do you start?
So here's how you start an Atari. You got to reset it.
Every time,
So I'm gonna have to hit the reset lever,
and then I just go.
and then it'll ask you for 1 or 2 players or something. You just hit the button, and it'll go.
Is that how it works?
That's how it works.
I'm
That's how
the
it
one-
worked yesterday.
I'm the one that has one or had one.
You had one. It was like 30 years ago.
What is the thing at the bottom supposed to be? Let's.
It's is it like a mobile anti-aircraft gun or something?
Robot dildo.
There you go, robot dildo.
Yeah. That's what it looks
Are
like.
you ready to play with your robot dildo?
Sure.
Here we go.
Reset. 3.
All right, you're going.
Oh, it's not working.
You're bad at this. You
It's
know
not
why?
moving.
You know why? Because I think I put it in the wrong.
You
I
definitely
think I put
put it.
the controller. Well, I moved it for Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I died.
Just a second. All right, round 2.
Round 2.
Ready? It's on again.
Oh, now I can move. Oh, look at that.
I'm gonna reset it though.
Okay, I'm ready.
You ready?
Oh yeah, I was born ready. You're gonna
I
have to.
hit the wrong one.
You're gonna have to get your big head out of the way.
Here we go.
All right, I'm ready.
Here you go.
Oh. I don't know whether I should use my thumb for the joystick or use my whole hand.
It's not intuitive these days anymore. Which one?
Oh boy, these little yellow P lines are.
You can barely see him. Oh, shooting up through his shields.
Is that as far left as I can go? Oh, it's this guy. I got to get this guy.
Oh, I was doing that all night last night, like forgetting to, to hit the low guys first. The second they touch those
Oh,
shit. The second they touch those shields too, they all disappear.
there is definitely something to be said for the point system. Like, I know games these days still have points, high scores, and is that what you call it?
High
Scores?
score, yeah, scores.
I mean,
Not so much though.
not so much. Some do.
Now we're
I'm
all
trying to think of one.
Now we're all story based, you know.
Oh,
Damn.
I mean, the story definitely helps. Oh no, we're getting real fast now.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Yeah. Oh,
it is certainly not.
well, that was it.
It is certainly not. Doesn't have the speed and responsiveness of your modern day video game. It's definitely like I remember.
Is it exactly like you remember?
The thing about this controller is it's like it feels very loose.
Loosey goosey.
Yeah.
It might just be because it's old.
And
it's
light.
an old, it's an old controller.
Like
Yeah.
there definitely was a mouse in here at one point, and he is not there anymore.
But it's probably full of peanut shavings and
Yeah.
and fluff.
I feel like you could unscrew this thing and probably fix it on your own.
Maybe that'll be a different podcast.
We'll take the Atari apart.
how to take the Atari apart. Since we're never gonna play it again.
Probably
It's
not.
just gonna sit on my shelf.
I need to try and get past this first level. Though.
I'm gonna reset it for you.
And then are you gonna play too?
Oh no, you go for this one, and then maybe I'll play it a little bit. Ready?
I'm ready. I mean, I'm not gonna be good still, but I'm ready. 490. That's what I got. I got 490 last time.
You got to beat 490.
There's definitely. I'm trying to think of new games that still have the point system.
I can't think of one. I've been playing a lot of old games though, so I'm pretty used to the points.
Oh boy.
It's almost like with the point system, they like expected you to beat the game,
Oh.
and they were like, "But see how many points you can get as you do it."
Yeah.
And you're like, "But what if I don't even beat the game?"
Well,
how did that one hit you?
I don't know.
That was cheap.
The hitbox on this thing is just.
It's a little off.
I'm not sure they even knew what a hitbox was.
I don't think he was even thinking about that. Ooh, that was close. That one almost followed you. Those beams are like moving back and forth.
I definitely am hitting the button about 10 times more than is actually shooting. The wavy shots coming from the bad guys are also like.
It's kind of freaking me out. Yeah, I think that's a different. Did I change the mode? There's so many levers on this thing. I have no idea what I did. You done already?
540 that time.
Yeah,
That's
you beat
good. See, that's the other thing I never understood. Are like these are like the actual aliens themselves. You know what I mean? Like
I thought they were ships.
that's the thing. Are they ships or the aliens? They all seem to have some kind of eyes or face.
I don't know. I don't know if the game came with a storybook or
I don't
because
know.
it certainly isn't telling you here.
No.
Not a lot of preamble to this.
No. I feel like if actual aliens invaded us this way and they had no ships and they were just floating down from the heavens, shooting down straight at the ground, that would be pretty terrifying.
It would be terrifying. Yeah, the
I
fact
would
that they don't care but what if there were only like 30 of them, like here? You think it'd be all right, or
And they were grouped.
and they were
coming
then
down.
they made the same motions over and over.
Yeah.
Again.
That might make for a pretty easy invasion.
You want to give it one more shot?
I
think
guess
you could do
so.
it. You only had 3 guys
I
left.
know,
this
I
time.
only had 3
I think
guys
I
left.
think you can get it this
I
time.
think I could do it.
You're getting back into it.
Yeah. It's only been 30 years. Wait. Yep.
30 years.
When was this game released? Oh, right away.
Wow, you didn't
0
even.
points. That was awful.
You didn't even. Your poor widow.
Yeah.
I think this was 82.
So 2 years before I was born. See, that curve got me that time.
I may have
Came around.
I may have switched the difficulty on you. Maybe I made it a little harder than it was supposed to.
Is there a difficulty?
Well, there's that lever on the thing that says difficulty A and B.
What?
I don't know if I hit it or not.
There was an external difficulty on the Atari?
Yeah, I don't know how.
That's
I
fantastic.
don't know how well it works, but
We may never know.
so this was also the first arcade port because it was an arcade first. It was
Really?
it was a black and white arcade game, and they put cellophane on the outside of the game to make it look color.
That's awesome.
Colored strips of cellophane. You didn't do very good that time.
I didn't. That was my worst score.
So the
375.
the arcade game was in 78, and this game was 80.
Okay. So yeah, I was -4 when
-4,
when
me
that
too.
came out.
But that would have been right up your sister's alley.
I'm assuming.
Should I give it a shot?
I think you should at least try.
I should at least try it.
If you beat 540, of course you will. And you'll also play it from the side. Which
Oh
is,
yeah, this is a little awkward. Oh god, yeah, those curves, man.
yeah.
I don't think
forgot
they
that
I don't think it did that last night. I think I messed with the.
I forgot they. I'm certain I played on the easiest difficulty when I was a child.
Well, of course.
My parents were.
Yeah,
They were not sadists, that's for sure. They wouldn't have made me play on this difficulty.
Shooting up to the shield.
I mean, you got to. You kind of got to.
You have to someday. You can't because you can't go any further than that.
Yeah.
You don't want to get those
It
low.
would have made a lot more sense if you could just shoot through it without destroying it.
Well, I mean, it's the future, but not that much of the future.
It is great to see what people thought of the future back in the day.
in 1978. Someday we're gonna have these mobile anti-aircraft platforms to shoot all of the aliens that drop out of the sky. Was this a commentary on communism like everything else was?
I assume it was. I think it still is.
Oh god!
Oh, you beat me.
Oh god, they're going.
Oh, that's the hardest one.
That last
Look
guy's
at
a
you.
little bastard.
630.
Level 2.
You got a lot of lives left too.
Did I only die the once?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was. I had no chance there. Ooh, oh,
That was a good one.
the worst is when these low guys are right here and they. Oh, I'm done. Worst is when those low guys are right there and they just start firing right when you start and you can't get away from them.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I never quite understood the different colored screens on this game when I was a kid.
I don't either.
But
and you can't. Yeah, you literally have to restart the system.
look at that weird. See that second row with the weird dreadlock. Like it's like a skull with dreadlocks. That's freaky. It looks like.
Are those its legs or are those its
I don't know.
its
I don't know if
mandibles?
these are ships. I don't know if they're people. There's like a cyclops.
I guess that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That fifth row is the classic one, but he doesn't have his antenna.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what the classic one looks like. What a bonkers game! What a crazy thing.
It just repeats.
It just
they change the rows at some point, right? Don't they like change the overlap?
I'm not sure. I've never gotten that far.
We're not nearly good enough.
We're
at this
not
game
good
get
enough
that
to
far.
even get close to that.
But why would you want to be good enough at it?
No, it's mind numbing, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we were really good at this, do you think they'd hire us to do this for real, like the last Starfighter?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Alien Invasion.
This wasn't the game you played in Last Starfighter though.
No, that was called the Last Starfighter.
Yeah, that was the name of the game. Yeah. The name of the game is the Last Starfighter.
The Last Starfighter, and he is the Last Starfighter.
I do remember that.
So yeah, that's why I bought you an Atari.
Thanks. 5 minutes of enjoyment.
It'll stay at my house though.
And so will I.
I actually have 3 Atari games. I have one upstairs that I bought because the art was cool.
What is
that?
it?
Was the thing? Combat art? No. Cosmic Arc, I think.
Yeah, that's a good one. I have no idea.
Okay,
I mean, this is what
probably
they
should've brought
all
it
look
down.
like. They all look like
Oh,
this.
they all look exactly like this. Even the Raiders of the Lost Ark one kind of looks like this.
Yeah.
Actually, the Raiders of the Lost Ark one kind of reminds me of the ET game.
Mm.
It's you're running through screens of nonsensical
And then you fall down a pit.
squares and yeah.
That's not
I didn't
good.
even know how to walk or where
That's
to go.
not
It was
good.
it's just bad. I was gonna say something about this game and I forgot what it was. Oh, speaking of the Atari cartridge art, like that was the difference between Atari and Nintendo, was that the first early Nintendo games, they put the actual gameplay looking art
Yeah.
on the box. And
Yeah.
they were like, this is what our games actually look like.
Right.
And Atari was like, here's a painting by a really
Yeah.
famous
This is-
sci-fi artist.
Here's this Frank Frazetta painting of Conan the Barbarian.
Enjoy the squares and circles that you'll get when you turn the game on.
This looks nothing like
That
Frank
was-
Frazetta.
That was a big thing for the Nintendo, was people were like, that's what the game
Yeah.
looks like.
Yeah, the Space
Also-
Invaders cartridge looks like Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
It sure does.
And you go to play it and it looks like this, which is
Oh, don't worry, I'm going to put an insert shot of the cartridge
that's good.
so people can see it.
You're good at this.
I haven't got there yet.
You'll get.
All right, are we done with Space Invaders?
I'm done with Space
You think
Invaders.
we've chatted enough about it?
I don't know what else there is to say. I
There's-
mean, you've got the Predator up there. You've
There's
got
not
the
not much
bugs.
else to say.
You've got the one-eyed Cyclops guy with 2 legs. There's a squid
like-
monster.
I like the dreadlock idea.
I do like the dreadlock
Yeah.
guy.
All right, then there's the one with his tongue sticking out.
Yeah.
The 5th row there. It's a disgusting tongue. I hope it's his tongue.
Yeah,
I
these
wanna
are
know.
all.
I don't know what fifth row's doing. All right. Well, let's move on then.
Yeah.
Oh, you had something.
No. I mean, just look. I mean, the numbers are all off. Just look at that thing. I mean, it's just. It's hilarious that somebody plugged this in at one point and was like, look at this. Like, how amazing is this? You know what I mean? I still think it's great. It's still a lot of fun. It's just funny that, like, what our ideas of these things have changed over time.
All right.
Now what are we going to do, John?
Wait for me to get back to the microphone. Okay. Ooh. Well,
now what are we going to do, John?
That was... Well, now I'm all thrown off. Well, that was your first game.
Yeah.
My first game was, I mean, it was Mario. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Say that it wasn't. I assume it was Mario. That's what I remember. But that's too easy. We'll play that later.
It's too easy. That's so many people our age's first game.
Yeah. I mean,
Mario.
You got that Christmas morning, you played Mario. It was the game in
We
the box.
played a lot of Mario.
Mario and Duck Hunt. I mean,
Duck Hunt.
It really depends on when you got the NES, what game you... Because, I mean, it was always Mario. But then there was Duck Hunt sometimes. There was Track Meet.
I had all three. I had the triple threat.
That's
yeah.
the one I don't have. I had the two.
Track Meet was a lot of fun, I got to say.
Well, don't worry. The Power Pad's coming.
Ooh, baby.
And we're going to play it.
I'm jazzed about the Power Pad.
Oh, man.
That'll take me back.
That's going to be something. We are going to be winded and dead.
Well, we are old and out of shape.
So, we are both of those things. And usually hammered.
I'm certainly A shape.
You're one kind of shape. So
we'll have to figure out what specific kind someday, but
so when I got my Nintendo,
yes,
I got Mario with it, obviously, but I'd already played Mario. I played Zelda. I
played
all those games. The next game I got for it, though, was a really weird one. It was Mickey Mousecapade.
Mickey Mousecapade.
Mickey Mousecapade. It was just a game with Mickey on it. And
everybody loves Mickey.
Everybody loves Mickey. I'm pretty sure that's why we bought it. My parents bought it because I liked Mickey, and it was a game with Mickey on it. And it's a real kids game too.
It's funny how how even nowadays there's still a lot of Disney games, and it seems like like we also grew up with like Aladdin and Lion King and all those NES
Classics.
and Sega games,
Classics.
and like I didn't realize until just recently how many Disney games there were, even for like Atari and NES.
Yeah, there were.
Disney's been making games since who knows when.
There were I think 2 Disney Atari games before Mickey Mousecapade came out.
Wow.
And there was a Disney DOS game. I can't remember what the DOS game was, but one of them was The Sorcerer's Apprentice. That was the Atari game. I can't remember what the other one is. I looked it up. But this is definitely the first. This is definitely the first Disney game on Nintendo, which started a thing.
Started a thing with you, certainly.
Certainly.
Certainly
It started a thing.
Milady. We are a couple of gamers.
Damn it. Beep that word out.
Where's my fedora?
What do you think they're going to think we're saying?
I don't know.
Say that. I hope it's nothing terrible.
Well, we've been swearing a little bit, so it's certainly not.
We're not beeping out the swears. I tell you that. All right. What was I going to say about Mickey Mousecapade? I don't know. It's the first game that I ever remember like getting into, and then I think it might be the first one I ever beat too.
Is Pete the final boss?
He's not actually. Ooh. He's the second to last boss.
I do love Pete though.
Pete, he's a fantastic boss. Yeah. He is in the last level too. You have to beat him twice.
Oh boy!
But it's interesting.
Is it?
Should I throw it up on the screen?
Is there math involved?
Not at all.
That's good.
Actually, the next couple NES games were Mickey in Numberland, Safari in Numberland, and then Mickey in some Numbers game.
I remember those. Yeah.
But no, this game is straight up action.
That's good.
Straight up action adventure.
Packed.
It's all,
ladies and gentlemen, Mickey Mouse
action. There's a lot of blood in it. There's a lot of gore, a lot of dismemberment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you thought Mortal Kombat was bad.
I don't know why my parents let me.
You're gonna put the blood code in?
I'm gonna put the blood code in.
Ooh.
You don't even have to put the blood code in. It's just on there.
You gotta turn it off.
This is the reason why there's ratings on video games. It's because of Mickey Mousecapade. It was the first.
These are true, very, very, very legal and very cool true facts we got for you here.
It was the Gremlins and the Temple of Doom of its time.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Gremlins is just. We got to play some Gremlins games because I love that movie. But
is there more than one, or is just the one?
I don't know. There were some.
There's Gremlins too.
There were some for. For computer, for DOS and Windows.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how many were actually on consoles as well, but
I'm not sure either.
Yeah. Gremlins is dark.
It's a dark PG.
It's a dark universe.
There's a reason there's a PG-13 in it. It is Gremlins.
So anyway, back to Mickey.
Let me
Fire it up.
Let me
Is it
pop
two
it in the
players?
old. No, it's
Do
not.
I get to be Goofy?
You don't get to be Goofy.
Oh.
I'm sorry. There is no Goofy in it either. It's just Mickey
What?
and Minnie. Yeah.
Wow.
I've done this in a long time.
Don't forget to ram it up and down
Well,
really quickly.
I'm gonna blow in it.
Of course you are.
I'm gonna put it next to the microphone.
Should I blow in it a
Put it
little bit
next to the
too?
microphone.
Should we both put a little spit into it?
Yeah, put a little spit in there.
Look at that. Look at that.
How's that feel for you? Hey, look
Is
at that
this the
box
one
there.
that you owned?
That's not the one I owned. I sold the one I owned for some reason. I think I was tired of it.
Do not store in extreme. Do not store in extreme temperatures. Do not immerse in water. Okay. Do not clean with benzene, thinner, alcohol, or other such solvents. Well.
Whoops.
Look at that. One last little blow.
One more little luck. One more for luck.
One more for luck.
See if it works.
If it doesn't work right away, put the right corner in a little further than the left corner.
I think all the blowing in it really ruined it.
The blowing did not. People were right. You shouldn't blow into it.
We really botched that up.
And see, sometimes you don't change anything at all, and it works just fine.
Those are the best times.
How many Nintendos do you have?
I have 2 now.
2. A top loader and a normal guy.
Shh! Don't talk about my top loader.
Did I say top loader? That's what I call an SNES. I meant how many NESs do you have?
2.
Oh, okay. Certainly not one of them is a top loader. Woo!
Look at that! I blew in it
High
again.
score is 0. You're really knocking it out of the park with
Well,
this.
this is before the days of save files and game chips inside. That
Oh, you
save
play as
games.
Mickey and Minnie together.
You play them as together.
Is this This isn't a Sonic and Tails sort of situation.
It's.
Did you just get hit immediately?
I'm not playing.
Oh, this is a
This is
demonstration
the demo. All right.
This is intriguing.
I could probably go through the whole thing if you wanted me to. It's not very long.
Is this you?
No, I'm still not playing.
Oh,
So this is the awesome demo of the guy who, I don't know if they made the game or they're the tester of the game, but I don't know how they picked the guy who plays the demo.
and why?
Because they've never tried ever.
They always get hurt. It
The-
doesn't matter what game it is.
the
They're
demo of-
always getting hurt
The demo of Mario Brothers is the dude running into the second Goomba. Like,
immediately,
That's it.
every time.
Dead.
Is it like the old original AI? Like is this like what was it? What is it? Deep Blue? Is this like the start of the AI projects was programming the demos for games? Is that what it is?
I mean, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
I don't know. You might have to look that one up.
I'm not going to.
So
I could, but I won't.
this is also the start of Capcom and Disney's
Oh,
long partnership.
hey,
I don't know.
thank you.
Yeah, because those games are good.
Yeah, that's a good.
Chip and-
that's a good.
Chip
good
and Dale
deal.
Rescue Rangers is a solid game.
Hold on. Speaking of Capcom, don't tell me you don't have a Dreamcast, do you?
I don't have Dreamcast.
Ooh, because Marvel versus Capcom.
Oh shoot! Do you think Luke still has his Dreamcast? We could steal it from
I
him.
think I have his Dreamcast,
Yeah,
but I
thought you
don't
had a
have it
Super
anymore.
Nintendo.
So I had both.
Do you know what I'm gonna have to get?
A Dreamcast.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Now, yeah, Marvel
Yeah.
vs. Capcom is.
Or was it
just-
2?
I think it's 2.
Yeah.
No,
No,
there's
I
like 60-some characters.
Me and Luke played the hell out of that game.
That game is fantastic.
All right. So this is going through every level. The demo actually goes through every level of the game.
Of course it does.
That was the pirate ship, and the next one's the castle, and then it's over. But I'll probably just start it.
I want to see you start it.
You want to see me start this game?
2 Funhouse.
There's something about it.
They're pretty good. Those are pretty good. Pretty
Sprite?
good sprites.
Sprites?
Of,
Yeah,
of
yeah, they're
Mickey
all
and
right.
Minnie. Yeah. Are those the same
So-
snakes from Zelda?
Those snakes are from something. All of the bad guys are from.
What happens if Minnie gets hit? Nothing.
Minnie does not get hit.
That's good.
That is one of the points of the game. So you don't even have anything to shoot with yet until you get this star.
Okay.
And now I got the stars, or Mickey
It's
does.
Unlimited.
Unlimited stars. I can shoot whatever I want. The chairs are from Fantasia, obviously. Pretty much every enemy in the game is from something. Even the
those-
country bears
Oh,
show up in this
I
game.
like that.
They're terrifying.
Well, they're terrifying in real life too.
I don't remember if I'm even supposed to go in this room. Oh yeah. And there's also little hidden things. They will also
See
you
the
can shoot this little thing on the wall here and get a 1-up.
Ooh. The thing about games like, see, that's one of the things that Mario did to ruin us, was that it was so linear.
Yeah.
It was the beauty and the curse of it was that when you played a game like this, then as a child, it was very confusing where you were supposed to go.
Right. Especially in a level called the Fun House,
Yes.
where
Is the very first, like, there's no introduction to the mechanics of the game.
no,
You're
not at all.
immediately thrown into a level where you need to figure out where to go
You're also thrown into a level without any weapons.
without any weapons.
So then you have to go find the weapons.
How many times playing games like this as a child did you try and jump on an enemy only to find out that it killed you?
So many times.
So many times.
Mario ruined that.
Ruined
I was
that.
playing. What was I playing? I was playing Tiny Toon Adventures because we talked about
Can't
it.
do that.
And no, you can.
You
That's
can?
one you can.
Oh,
And I
okay.
wasn't sure at first because I didn't remember it. Man, I'm sucking right now.
Yeah, you really. Well, these enemies really take a lot of damage.
They do, and you can't shoot those guys until they move.
Is this the only weapon you get?
Well, Minnie gets her own stars.
Oh.
And the great thing about Minnie having her own stars is you can send her down ladders. And you can make her shoot things, and she doesn't get hurt.
Ooh. That diamond looked like it was straight out of, what was that, Mega Man?
Bastard.
No, what am I thinking of the diamonds from?
Diamonds are from,
They are a girl's best friend. Ooh, DuckTales.
That's what it is.
The big diamonds from
They
DuckTales.
may have stolen that.
I mean, it's
Capcom
yeah,
and a Disney
and a
game.
Disney game.
So there's
DuckTales is certainly one we'll have to play.
Oh yeah, definitely. We might have to do a whole show on that. So there's Mickey stars, Minnie stars. Wow.
How did you know that was there? Was that a light? Was that one of those light fixtures?
Well, when you're just shooting constantly, and
you're bound to hit something.
You're bound to hit like something in the wall stops your shot. So that's when you start shooting it. It's all just random. So now Minnie's got. So what I can do is send her down.
Oh,
the
look
ladder.
at that! How'd you do that?
Well, you gotta kind of finagle her because she just follows everything you do. But if you shoot while she's down there, she just shoots, and she
So
kills it.
it's almost like invulnerability.
Ah, damn it! I forgot about that stupid thing. It is.
There's another one there. Let me warn you.
You have to. Only the really white ones fall. The kind of bluish ones don't. So in the later
I
game,
can't see a difference.
so the first time I played this recently, I forgot that Minnie also has her own stars, and I got all the way to like the pirate ship level, and I was just getting my ass kicked. And I was like, "What am I missing here?" It was Minnie's stars.
Oh.
That's
So
how you
you
get-
keep these through the whole game.
The whole game, yeah. There's no.
So if you don't find them in this level,
yeah, no, you don't get them. So this is
that would be bad.
So this is the bad guy, Witch Hazel here, and you send her up here,
Look at that.
and you just do this until she dies.
Some would say that might be cheating.
It's damn near cheating. It is a kids game though, and it is for kids. I mean, it takes forever, but I don't want to die. So
Right. And it's very frustrating that you're hitting
yeah, you
her
hit her
projectiles with your projectiles.
There we go.
That's seizure inducing right there.
So she, I don't know what you're talking about.
Whoa.
So now I have to go all the way back to the beginning.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Are there still there's still
Oh,
enemies?
yeah, no, they
well, that
don't-
makes
they
a lot.
don't go
That
away.
makes a lot of sense.
they don't. Oh crap! And you can't go into a different room without Minnie. Sometimes she gets stuck.
That's not good.
Come on. Here we go. She's
That would definitely be a point of issue for me as a child.
she's not, her AI is not bright, so this one will fall. Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
Oof. Gotta get that cake.
Piece of cake.
Gotta get. Ooh, piece
So
of
how
cake.
many levels are there?
There are 5.
Only 5?
Only 5, and some of them are real short. The pirate ship is 4 screens.
Really?
Yeah, not stupid. The hardest level is the ocean, which is the next one. The woods are pretty annoying, but there's a secret path to the woods, which is why it's annoying. Which you'd think there'd be a secret path to the funhouse.
See, I find it funny. Some people really hate on Disney, but how can you hate on a company that makes an enjoyable, easy game like this?
I know, right? I mean,
As a child, it would have given me a sense of pride and accomplishment to actually beat
a game that you can
a
actually
game that I
beat
could actually beat.
as a kid. So now, there
That
you
looks
go.
familiar. That looks like the Mario 3,
It looks exactly like the Mario
Yeah.
3.
which was also made by Disney and Capcom, I believe.
You might be right.
I know that
Wait,
I'm not.
You're
but
not
it was-
right.
it was-
Yeah, no.
yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
I'm glad I ventured a guess.
Well, it's always okay to guess.
It's always better to guess and be completely wrong and mislead the thousands of people that are watching this than it is to. Are you supposed to
I
be
am
getting hit
getting
this
the
much?
shit hammered kicked out of me. What?
What are you doing?
I'm dying here.
How many? Oh, you got 5.
I got 5 lives.
Is
but
there? Are there midway points?
no?
Oh, that's not good.
So yeah, I shouldn't get this far.
Yeah,
if I'm
you
not
should
gonna make
be
it.
really trying a lot harder than you are.
Boo. Also, the thing is, if you lose Minnie in the water, like if she falls and you don't, you die.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
good.
it's not good. I never thought that was the case, but maybe I'll take my time.
Maybe.
I was trying to zip through it.
Yeah. Oh,
God, I hate those waves.
Are those dead fish coming out of the
I think it's a
the ocean?
jellyfish that comes out. Ha.
Oh, I see.
Oh God.
A lot of these enemies, like the yellowfish here, look a lot like the fish from. Oh, she can't pick up power.
She can't pick up powers either.
That's not good.
The
I guess if she
yellowfish
could pick up, they look like the fish from Mario. You know the.
the Cheep Cheeps.
Yes.
So this guy's kind of a pain in the ass, but with Minnie and Mickey firing at the same time. And then he does this.
Is that King K. Rool?
No, that's King K. Rool. That's the gator from Peter Pan.
Oh, TikTok.
Or the crocodile. Sorry. Oh, there's the country bears. Oh God. So this is the woods.
Are they having a jamboree?
They were jamming something.
Oh, that's not good.
So these are the woods.
Very sexual.
You go through all 4 seasons in the woods, and you have to go.
So is that how you know how far you are by what season it is?
Oh, he touched me and I died. That was terrible.
Typical.
You gotta know.
That's usually what happens with bears.
That's true. You gotta know the right path because there's a bunch of doors.
Are those walnuts?
Ooh, I think they're just giant rocks.
Look like walnuts.
They look like the same rocks from.
How come every Nintendo game the bad guys kind of disappear? I mean, sometimes the good guy too. They kind of, you know what I mean? They come and go. The sprites just kind of turn invisible.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure it's the processing power.
When they put too many enemies on the screen.
Yeah.
Shit.
I thought you said you could beat this game.
I could. I think this is a fake door.
I'm going to tell you right.
This is the good. That's the.
I'm going to tell you right now. I have no desire to play this game.
You don't want to play it at all.
No. I'm enjoying watching you play though. Look at that.
I'm doing okay.
Are those birds pooping?
They're pooping. I don't know if they're
pooping. Are all of the projectiles from the enemy's walnuts?
Oh, that scorpions wasn't a walnut.
That thing is that was venom.
Yeah, no, I'm very hurt.
Ooh, look out for the poop.
I need a. Oh shit! I'm a dead man. That was terrible.
Oh boy, where did they go?
Oh my god!
They just dropped right off the screen.
Well, I don't know why they put too many enemies on the screen at once when they knew they couldn't do it.
Here's a question for you: do you get to play the 0 life, or is 0 the end?
Oh man, I forget.
That was another always constant question with video games.
You never knew.
0 a life, or is it not a life?
You never knew. So the trick with the winter part of the woods is that you have to go all the way back to the start because it restarts, and then you can leave.
What?
You'll see if I ever get there.
That's incredibly confusing.
Yeah.
So you get to the start.
Imagine trying to
and
find
then you
that
have to go through a door, I'm assuming?
Yeah, you gotta.
Minnie is facing the wrong way again.
Why is she facing the wrong way? Turn, woman.
She's not a woman. She is a mouse.
Well, she's a female mouse.
But that's not.
Do you not
I don't think that's how genders work.
You don't call them womans?
I don't think so.
So you see, I went back to the start.
Yeah, start again.
And there's a door there.
Now there's a door.
That's the trick for this one.
Oh, we're in the spring. Is the spring the last part?
Well, this is like a flower garden or something.
That can't be good.
No.
Are you there? Can you just
damn it.
go? Oh, what is that thing?
It's a snake. I don't think it's anything specific. He dies real quick though. Not even gonna have a problem with it.
You got 2 health bars left.
Man, that was tough.
You get full health next level?
Yeah, you do.
That's another question you always got to ask yourself with these games.
So the pirate ship should be easy because I can just send Minnie on every single one of them.
That's good.
Down the ladders. Yeah, this is how far I got the first time I played it without Minnie's bullets. It was not fun.
You got this far without Minnie's bullets?
Yeah. I was kind of proud of myself after that, but you just can't beat this level with it.
Now that bird is definitely pooping. Right?
Oh, it's white. Yeah, bird poop is white.
Yeah.
Gonna get all these mother.
What are those, like gnomes?
Those are little short pirates. They go really.
That seems. What is that thing?
That's a taller pirate. He's real mean and shoots a lot of
That
stuff.
guy kind of looks like Shmee.
Maybe it's Shmee.
Good job, Minnie.
And this is it. This is the whole level. And now Pete's here.
Ooh,
You
Throwing
said,
daggers.
Oh, God, I ain't going up there. Get up there, Minnie.
Look at her go. She's getting hit by daggers.
There we go. And
Pete-
now...
Isn't Pete like in love with Minnie? I'm sure he wouldn't want to hurt her anyway.
Probably not, yeah.
Did he start out as a pirate, or did he get transformed into a pirate?
No, remember he was in Steamboat Willie. Wasn't
Right,
he
as a pirate, yeah.
I don't think he was a pirate. I think
He
was
wasn't?
Just, I think he was just the
a
other
bad
guy on
guy?
the steamboat.
Yeah. Was he Willie?
No. Wait. How do you...
Is
but-
this the last level?
Hang on a second. This is the last level.
This is it.
This is it. This is the whole game. This level is...
That's a hell of a game.
This level's pretty long.
How much do you think this cost back in the day?
I'm sure it cost $50, like pretty much.
$50.
Well, how much did games cost that much?
I remember getting a game that was at least. I want to say Mortal Kombat when I got it was probably. I mean, obviously, well after this. But I think it was $70.
Really?
I think so. Is that Cupid?
I haven't gotten one of these yet. It's a fairy. You can just run and gun through things.
Oh, that's cool.
I think I have to go up here though. Ah, come on, Minnie.
He's gone.
This bird's gonna piss me off.
What is it with birds in every game?
Well,
They're just the worst.
if you ask Jake, he'll tell you that birds are evil,
I mean,
and he's not wrong.
I can't fault him on that. Is that the walrus up there?
There's a
Oh,
walrus.
that's a creepy story.
What is it?
The walrus from Alice in Wonderland, where they
Oh yeah, you're right.
They eat the children. And they're not really children, I guess.
They eat the children. Man, when was the last time?
The
I watched-
walrus and the carpenter.
Oh yeah, yep. Now I remember.
They take the little oyster babies,
Yeah,
and then the mother comes looking for them, and they're like, ah,
that's disturbing.
something like that.
It's been a long time since I've watched that.
It's a creepy part of that movie. Of course, Alice in Wonderland in general is pretty creepy.
Well, yeah, I think it's.
You having problems there?
I think it's supposed to be. I'm not doing great. I don't really need her, but
Oh boy,
yeah, she can't make that jump.
she can't.
But I can just do it.
Women can do everything men can do.
Sometimes better.
Of course, as I said earlier, Minnie's not a woman.
She's not a woman.
She's a female mouse.
She's a female mouse. So you've destroyed your own point there.
Yeah, I kind of ruined the whole thing.
I'm running and gunning.
Yeah.
Minnie, what are you doing?
Again, we're back into the video games. I mean, that's just a classic video game move. Talking to the characters. Characters you can't control.
Also,
what are you doing?
Having a character with you that doesn't do jack squat. I mean, she does quite a bit in this game, but without her, those last two levels would be impossible.
You mean this level and the one we
Or
just
the pirate
were
level.
through?
The pirate
The pirate level is, I mean, it was shockingly easy from what I saw.
Well, that's because I had her to just take all the shots when I did it.
So in some cases, women can do more than men can do. Of course, again,
Ooh, cakes.
Minnie is not a woman.
You keep bringing that up. I feel like we're
I
gonna.
feel like you keep bringing that
I feel
up.
like we're gonna have some people on our ass for that one
Why?
because you keep saying she's not a woman.
Well, she's a female mouse.
She's not a human woman.
She's not a human woman. That's what I mean.
Well, then that's understandable.
There's Pete again.
There's Pete again.
What's
You
he doing up
you
there?
gotta actually fight him this time.
That's not good.
He's
You better-
not. He's not too.
You got a
bad.
turbo controller? You can just hold down the button and.
I used to have a turbo.
Do you have to hold down you have to press the button every time you throw a star?
Yeah.
You can't just hold
Well,
it down?
Minnie only shoots one. Mickey shoots two at a time.
That's. You keep jumping into those.
Yeah. Well, you gotta hit him higher. You can only
You
hit
can't
his.
hit him in the
You
stomach?
can only hit his striped tummy or his
Oh
head.
my gosh. One of those, too.
Yeah. This game started it all.
Piece of pie. You think he goes by Peter? Think he's got a more formal name he goes by?
I'm not sure.
What about Mickey?
Do you think he has a last name? I don't even remember. Yeah. I might
Ooh.
actually get to beat the level right here if I could just go for it.
Oh, look at that. That's amazing. Is this the end?
If I can get there. Ah, killed her.
Is that Maleficent?
Got her.
Was that Maleficent?
Yeah, it was Maleficent. Yeah.
She didn't even turn into a dragon or anything.
No, I didn't do anything. Yeah, I killed her real quick. Oh yeah, the
Jeez.
point of the game is that you're trying to find Alice from Alice in Wonderland.
She's right there.
That's it.
Alice. She gonna say something too? No? That's a creepy looking Alice.
It's a really terrifying looking.
She's
girl.
eaten a lot of cakes.
She also hasn't gone outside.
Clearly
for
not.
Years.
Clearly not. She's been just under that shady tree for sure.
Years.
Yeah.
Well, so that's Mickey Bounce-Capade.
That's a good game.
The whole game.
A whole game.
A whole game there. End.
I almost can't believe it.
I can't believe I actually beat it.
The credits?
I don't think so. I think it
Starring
just goes
Mickey
back
Mouse is Mickey Mouse.
It will tell me my high score, though. Just in case.
Is it greater than 0? Oh.
It's not a bad looking high score.
374,700.
It's not a bad high score.
I can only imagine. 6 digits.
6 digits. So that's Mickey Mousecapade. That was the first game I ever played. Probably the first game I ever beat. Besides Mario.
Speaking of Mario.
Should we play a little Mario?
I call Luigi.
Yeah. Oh, you can be Luigi.
I love being Luigi. Luigi is my favorite. Until they turned him blue and green.
They turned him blue? Oh, you don't like the...
I prefer the white and green.
Prefer the white overalls?
Yeah.
I mean, most of the games you can pick the color of his outfit.
For Luigi?
Well, yeah. Like Smash Brothers and all those games.
Yeah.
You can change him to the white.
What about Luigi's Mansion? You put him in the classics?
I've never actually played Luigi's Mansion.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
Mario?
Shall we play Mario?
We should play. Should we just see how fast, which one of us can beat it?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Or die.
If we can get there.
If we can get there.
If we can get there.
So one of us we'll try and beat it, and if not, we'll see how far we get.
Sounds good.
Does it?
Mario.
Luigi
Mario. How many Marios are there?
There's at least Luigi Mario and Mario Mario.
That's another one we're gonna have to talk about that movie.
Oh boy.
Here it is. The double pack.
I like it.
It's classic.
You need a CRT so we can play Duck Hunt.
I'll get that CRT.
You play Duck Hunt with the controller?
No. I mean, the second controller controls the ducks. But...
Oh, yeah. I've never actually done that.
I've never done it either. I remember, acting like I could do it. And maybe I actually was doing it. You'd have that second controller in and you'd be like, oh, I'm playing with the ducks. But, it actually works. Mario.
Luigi.
1985.
1985.
Shigeru Miyamoto.
Should we see some of the...
You want to see this demo?
See where it goes?
Demo's fantastic.
It's not.
It's just terrible. I did hit the button, so it might take a second.
There he goes.
Koji Kondo does the music.
See how far he gets. Ooh, that's a good move.
He does this all right, but then he hits
Yeah.
the next two. Whoa! Oh.
I don't know what.
Just walk against there for a second. Yeah, I'm getting.
Wow.
Do you think this is the first? This is the first guy that played it. He was like, "What? Wait a minute." And he's asking. Oh, that was it. He didn't even die.
Was it.
I thought he died. Well, ready?
I was born ready, baby.
It's Mario time.
I was born ready.
So we're doing it fast, right? Is that what you said? Ah, shit.
We're doing whatever we can.
I'm just going for it.
You're going.
I'm not speedrunner quality, but
You're certainly better than I am.
I can do it.
I will
quick.
probably die.
I've played this first level a billion times.
I always liked the fact about Mario 2 that you got to continue to play until you died, and then it switched off to the next player.
Yeah, it didn't. It wasn't.
Some games it's like you play the first
level by level,
and then you play the next. Then the next person gets to play.
That first Double Dragon on NES, you beat the first level, and then I think the second person gets to go.
Yeah,
and you're just like, ugh.
Double Dragon 1 is something else.
It's on the NES. It's not great. The arcade was fine because you could beat 2 people at once because they could fit more people on the screen.
Oh boy. Now, the one thing they added to Mario games that I always thought was much better than the original was when they allowed you to pick up the shells.
That was,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was a nice addition.
Instead of just slapping them.
Yeah.
I don't remember how I knew about the warps and everything. I was trying to remember.
I don't know how we knew about any of these things.
I always had. I have a hint book, so that was probably. And Nintendo Power. I mean.
Nintendo Power was a big thing.
Nintendo
Power
was
a big source of.
Fantastic.
You're going to put in a shot of that, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I actually don't have the first Nintendo Power. I don't have the first or the second one.
I think I was getting Nintendo Power for a little while.
I need to find the first and the second one. For a relatively normal price. Not like I'm going to spend $100 on a magazine.
I spend $40 for an old magazine. Even $20 for an old magazine.
Yeah. I think the last one I bought was like $4. And I was like, that'll do.
I know my cousin, my family was a good source of. I had older cousins that would play this stuff, and they'd come back and they'd say, "Oh, you got to do this or you got to do that." That's where I learned the Mario dance.
I mean, I can't not do the Mario dance. I am getting this. this mushroom though.
I don't know how you couldn't not do the mushroom dance. Wait, Mario dance? I said mushroom dance. Mushroom dance is something else entirely.
I don't
Can't do that.
Oh God.
Can't do that on the podcast.
Here goes. I'm doing it. I'm doing the dance. I wouldn't care if I was going for the speedrunning world record. I would absolutely do this first.
Yeah,
How could you not?
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, it wasn't as fast, but I did that dance right in the middle of it.
See, there's something to be said about the compulsive nature of somebody who speedruns games like this. I don't understand. Again, it goes back to the enjoyment, you know? Like, number one, why would you play a game that you don't enjoy? And number two, why would you play a game that you do enjoy, but the only way you play it is to compulsively get faster and
Do
faster
it
at
as
it?
fast as you can. It's
I mean, I guess I understand the competitive nature, but at the same time, it would just drive me insane.
maybe we should have that guy. Fuck! I knew that was gonna happen. Maybe we should have that
Didn't
guy.
bleep
on.
that out.
I'm not gonna bleep that out.
Why would you? Here we go.
That's how we talk.
Luigi Mario. That's how we
Luigi
talk.
Mario.
I always. Then the other thing was with the mushrooms was always like changing. Like what direction the mushroom came out based on which direction you were facing.
That was Mario 3.
Yeah.
I don't think it does it in this one. I think they all go
I don't
right.
think it does either. I think they all go the same direction and or
I think
random
I
directions.
might have to try, but I don't. I think it was Mario
I guess
3.
it's not and or. It's either one or the other.
Because I think I remember playing Mario 3 and I hit it once and it went left and I was like, what? What?
Ooh, I thought I was getting nine
You thought you were getting
fireworks. No, that's all right.
Just a waste of time.
It's just a waste. We are going for the speedrunning world record here.
Right now.
Right now.
Even though I died.
Right before your eyes.
Even though I died.
Maybe through movie magic, we'll just edit it all together so it's like
Ooh,
20
there you
seconds
go.
and we'll be like, we did it.
I'm not editing
Can
out
you
that.
believe it?
Not editing out that dance, though.
No, why would you?
I might edit that dance to be longer than I did it.
The fact that Luigi's mushroom is mushroom. I keep saying mushroom instead of the actual
How many words
that
are
I mean.
you putting mushroom in for?
This time it was a little closer because I was going to say mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. You see that move?
Nice slide.
That was a good move. Oh, now I'm screwed though.
It's a solid. You jumped right
I
in the
jumped
middle of those
right
two
into the
Goombas.
middle. I knew I was going to.
Those
I was going to say I like how Luigi's mustache is also bright green.
There's only 2 colors on these guys,
Yeah.
or 3, I guess. There is a skin color. Well, that's why they're wearing overalls, and that's why they have mustaches, is so they can. He wanted to differentiate mouths and like features on them, and so they weren't just like colored blocks.
Yeah.
So he put a mustache on them to make them that way.
Makes sense to me.
Definitely makes sense to me. And I don't know where a Japanese game creator came up with an Italian plumber as his protagonist, but
I don't know either.
but it seems to be working.
This is the death drop. Oh.
Ah,
See, I hate that.
that's nothing.
I can't do that jump, man. I
The
can't-
next one-
I mean, I can,
The
but
the next level with the bigger hole is the problem.
yeah.
I never used to be able to do that one as a kid. Aaron always had to do that one for me.
See, World 8's just brutal, partly because of the jumps, but then you get to the level 3, and there's no real jumps, but those Hammer Brothers are just...
The Hammer Brothers are the bane
worst.
of my existence. When I watch the speedruns of this, and he goes through those Hammer Brothers like nothing, and the hammers are like in the right spot, and I'm just like, God, how?
Yeah.
How? His mustache is green, and his hair is green.
Yeah.
I never
bright
noticed.
green.
I never
Bright green.
never paid attention to that before.
Go, baby. Go!
Oh, you can't.
I didn't think I could.
You can't outrun that
But I
one.
wanted
you can
to
jump,
try.
You can jump over him
I could have.
if you get there
I
before
could
the
have.
other one drops. But
It's going to get real loud on the microphone when I say go just then.
we'll kill it. We'll knock it down.
Knock it down a little.
I'll probably just mute it. Shit.
That's the same spot.
It was the
different
exact
enemy.
same spot that don't
You
worry.
didn't come any close to the end.
I didn't. I was two.
Don't worry what?
I was 2 levels from the end.
Don't worry, I'm still in World 1, so
Well,
I've
and
got
you
no
got
room
the
to
extra.
talk.
You got an extra life.
I did?
Yeah, you.
Did I get that mushroom?
Yeah, you got the mushroom.
Oh. I don't even remember doing that.
It's probably just a habit. You probably always get it, and so you just grabbed it.
There's a lot of things in this game that are habit. See, this is
Oh, and then he changed directions because he hit his dead body.
Yep.
I thought you were going to get that one up, too.
That's a little. I thought about it. That's a little morbid.
Mm-hmm. No, can't go that way. My buddy's dead.
You can't actually do a wall jump in this one.
I saw you jumping, and I was like, he doesn't have enough momentum to... Oh, he's already gone.
Oh, boy.
You think we got one more try in us, sir?
I guess so.
All right.
I mean, this is one of those games that I play it like I played it when I was a child. Like I didn't play this game enough as an older person to actually develop, like any kind of real sense of what to do. You know what I mean?
Right. It's just
like I still play it exactly like
you're just going.
A 6-year-old would play it. Like I pay attention, I go slow. But that's also what screws me over.
I just don't have that timing on that.
You're going to get 3.
Damn.
Slowed you down.
I don't have the timing on those stair jumps. I can't hit the edge of the stairs and go.
That's a shame.
That's a shame.
That's a shame.
That's a shame. Come on, Mario.
Mario,
run, Mario, run. Just to prove it's the only story you get. He's going underground now.
The underwater levels in this game are also infuriating.
They're not great. And you don't have to go through any if you skip all the levels, but except the last one in Bowser's Castle.
Yeah, and that one's pretty brief.
That one's real quick. But you got to do it.
I remember when the Wii came out with the Virtual Console and I played this game, I was so happy with myself that I remembered the order of Bowser's Castle at the end.
It's just ingrained in my brain.
But I don't think I even remember it anymore.
I remember beating that in preschool.
Preschool?
Yeah. They had it at our kindercare preschool. And I remember playing Bowser's Castle, and I'm like, no, you got to go through this door. No, you got to go through the underwater level. No, you got to... And I was teaching those kids how to beat Mario.
That's great.
Because I played it so much. So much. I would look outside, and it'd be all pretty and bright and sunny and cheery, and I'd be like, I got Mario to beat.
Yeah. Mario 3, I played.
Mario 3 was...
Mario 3, we definitely had a book for.
I had the Nintendo Power Player's Guide that they just sent me because I was subscribed to Nintendo Power. That's a great one. That one has all the remember the like the card game.
Yeah, had all those in it.
So I
which ones to turn over.
I used to be able to I'd open up one of the cards in a certain spot and I would know what one it was because I played
used to
it so
have
much.
that memorized.
Yeah. This is what we've done with our lives, folks.
No, first row was typically 1 and 4 or 1 and 3. Those spots would match.
Ooh, that was bad. And I forgot to dance.
You did forget to dance. You just bragged on how you dance every time.
I should probably
kind of dance down the tube just then.
Probably just killed myself. I probably just kill myself right now in the game and start over.
You probably whoa.
That jump, I saw the speedrun guy do that jump, and I was like, "There's no way that's possible." And then I finally figured.
I didn't know it was possible as Big Mario.
Oh God! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't think it would be possible as Little Mario, but I just like getting a star.
It helps.
It's an easy jump.
Yeah. Makes it a little easier for a couple runs.
And you don't have to wait for the stupid piranha plants.
Yeah. Because who wants to wait?
Oh, shit!
Oh,
that was dangerous.
That was dangerous.
Dangerous business.
You can't... I mean, that's like the whole point of these levels is like, let's put something with a shell in between two very close objects.
I also think there's a mushroom in there too.
I think there is.
So if you can get there with the star, then you can kill that guy. But if you don't,
I don't like that.
God,
don't do that anymore.
That is the worst part of this level. Until the bullets, and then I forgot about the bullets. Ooh, I think I can make this.
This time you're actually doing it.
I think I can make this. Whew. I thought I was going to die right there. This jump was the one I never understood.
Yeah, that's a bad jump. There's a way to start from the edge of that pipe and make it all the way across.
Yeah.
There's definitely a mushroom down there.
And you can start at that first block and run to the next one too, but I don't like doing that.
No, because you got to be in the right spot. You got to hit it just right. Someday I'll get to play again.
This level.
I'm glad that I'm not.
The Hammer Brothers are coming. You'll be fine.
The Hammer Brothers are coming, everyone. Oh my god.
I hate them.
Everybody hates the Hammer Brothers.
They are the worst enemies.
Again,
in this game.
another great thing about
this
Mario
one's all right
3.
because you can just shit.
Another great thing about Mario 3 is that you can get the Hammer Brothers suit, which I always found fantastic.
The Hammer Brothers suit's fun.
It's not particularly effective.
I mean,
but it's fun.
You throw the hammers, though.
You do throw the hammers.
You can kill whatever you want.
Ooh.
No, you gotta be kidding me. You didn't even tell me.
All right, here we go.
I just cried like a child.
You did. Like a little baby child. I knew that was going to... As soon as I jumped on that brick...
Goomba has killed more people.
That Goomba is the worst.
Killed more people in the world. Oh, what?
Is Goomba culturally insensitive?
If you're talking about a person, I think it is. If you're talking about the bad guy in the game, I don't think
I guess not.
I think Mario was ever worried about being culturally insensitive. I mean,
I don't think so. I mean, I guess he would be.
God.
I guess Mario would be offended if somebody called him a Goomba.
Oh, definitely. Oh my God, did I make it? I know there's another one.
That's the worst one because there's no ledge. Yeah, they either jump or they don't jump, and then you're screwed.
And that's what that one guy can run past, and I don't understand it. Are you jumping him?
Up to you now.
You got this.
I'm just gonna do a balls out. You know.
I mean, that's what this game was made for.
It's really what it's made for.
Just to run. Three, not so much, but there's some levels in 3 you can run and go.
3 is a whole different animal. I mean, it's a fantastic game.
I like going through 3 quick because you go through 1 and 2 and then you go to 8 and you can beat it. But all the worlds are so cool in 3 that I don't even want to skip them.
True. And the other thing,
except for Pipe World.
Pipe World is pretty terrible.
Pipe World.
The other thing about 3 is it might be the best Bowser battle.
It is.
I mean, it's just he looks really cool.
They finally called him Bowser. He had his identity finally.
Yeah, like a cool mohawk.
Mm-hmm. And that's a good fight.
Ground pound.
Ground pound, yep.
I mean, there's just a lot of things to enjoy about that Bowser.
I remember my old strategy guide. I think the Nintendo Power strategy guide, you jumped right into that guy.
Right into him.
The Nintendo Power strategy guide for that one, I'm pretty sure it just ends there and it says, good luck with Bowser. Because a lot of the Nintendo strategy guides did that. They were always like, listen, only use this if you need to, because you'll suck the fun out of the game.
Right.
And then so you get to the end and you'd be like, well, I got to figure out how to do the end. And then they'd be like, nah, too bad.
Well, it was a nice try.
I gave it a shot, man.
You got close.
Never going to get to Bowser's Castle.
No.
Or sorry, King Koopa's Castle.
So my son loves Mario. And it's hilarious because I played the games with him and I kind of showed him some stuff, but I didn't put a ton of my own influence into what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But he actually calls the Koopas shell ducks, which is what so many people called them
what we always thought
when we were kids.
Yeah.
Because they look like ducks and they had shells. I've like told him like, oh, they're called Koopas, Koopa Troopers.
Yeah.
And he still calls them
shell ducks.
Yeah. Which I think is hilarious. Even like when he has he'll call out the names of the fruit snacks he's eating because we give him Mario fruit snacks, and he'll be like Mario, Luigi, shell duck, and I'm like, what are you saying? And sometimes I don't even know what he's talking about. Shell duck.
Shell duck.
Yeah.
It sounds like a swear word.
It does. It really does. You stupid shell duck. I hit the lip.
You hit the lip of it. Yep.
Yeah.
You gotta arc it.
Caught the tip.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
We had a good time. We didn't make it.
I don't care.
Maybe next time.
Nah, maybe.
Maybe we'll just do this at the end of every episode.
I've beaten this game before. I'm sure I'll beat it again.
I'm sure. But it's not today.
And I have no desire to.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I do, but I'm actually very angry on the inside that we didn't beat it. I'm a little sad that we didn't see King Koopa.
Yeah, we never.
He's a good looking character.
You never see him once. Do you want to just go through the first level and see him?
Let's do that.
Let's
go through the first.
Let's go through the first level.
The first King Koopa here. Because he's a good looking. Let's see King Koopa and our princess is another castle.
That's good. The coolest thing about it, which I never knew for a while, although I think it was in the hint book, but I never really paid attention, is that where's this? if you use a fireball and kill Koopa, it turns into like an enemy as he dies because it's not the real Koopa. So in the first one, I think he turns into a Goomba when he dies, and then
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's. I don't think I've ever gone through all of them and done it because getting to him with a flower is
Not always easy.
It's annoying. But I'm gonna give it a shot.
It's worth a try.
Yeah, why not?
The music is great. I mean, that's the other thing about
Bowser's
Bowser
Castle,
Castle's
yeah,
level is
yeah.
just the music's great.
Yep.
The atmosphere is great.
That Koji Kondo knew what he was doing.
Yeah, and the other thing I love about the old Mario games is when you beat it, then it turned into another game.
Oh God!
You know, it changed,
and
you could play it again.
every Goomba was a Buzzy.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, they're the worst.
Same thing with Legend of Zelda. You know, you beat it and you could play it through as a second game type.
That's so funny that like these games had such limited space, and when Miyamoto made Zelda, he made the game, and then he like had so much space left over, so he just made another game on top of his game.
Yeah.
That you played next. Usually these games run out of space. And
Could you imagine if you played like Red Dead Redemption and you got done with it and it was like, oh, by the way,
here's another quest.
you could just play the game again.
They're kind of doing that,
but it's slightly different.
They're kind of doing that now, but you got to pay for it.
Right.
It's
called DLC.
A DLC will
and
come out.
$40, and it's 20% as much game.
Or you could get a season pass for $40 and get several of those.
Yeah.
But you're still. This game you bought one. You bought one game. You ever get all the coins? It's never been a thing for me to get the coins.
I always got I was always trying to get as many lives as I could.
True.
That was the other thing about playing the game without the warps is you could get more lives.
That's Mario 3's thing. If you beat Mario 3 with the warps, you only have like 3 or 4 lives.
Yeah.
And you're kind of screwed.
There it is. Look at it.
Because you need.
I also loved how the levels, they repeated the Bowser Castle levels, but they added longer fireball chains and they added fireball chains and like, a lot of things like that. It's like they reused a lot of the same stuff, but they made it more difficult.
It was really the first of its kind.
Yeah. I remember the first time playing this and seeing the fireballs coming.
There he goes.
There he is.
Yeah.
Goomba. I remember seeing the fireballs coming while I was getting closer and just being like, oh, we're getting close, we're getting close.
Yeah.
That toad is just a slouchy piece of shit, isn't he? Like that is for him to be expecting Princess Peach and then to come across that toad, it's just spread eagle and just full belly hanging out.
And if you didn't
gross.
And if you didn't read the instruction manual and that just happened.
Yeah.
And you were like, what am I trying to do here?
Yeah. Are there people still trying to find there's people still trying to find secrets to the Mario games?
Oh yeah.
As far as speed running and getting faster, but are there people that are just playing it all the way through? Like what would happen if I did this?
And what would happen if I did that? Yeah,
now you just run through.
There
you go.
See ya.
It's a good looking.
Good
looking character.
His surprised face.
Yeah.
And then now you're smaller than the toad. That just makes you feel really.
This is just
really inconsequential.
That toad is very uncomfortable. It's just a very uncomfortable character. Oh boy!
I knew that.
Saw that coming.
Also, when you get hit and you go all the way down. Oh hey! Look who it is.
That was a good. I mean, that's a good remembering back in the day, coming across your first Hammer Brother.
And you were just like,
being like,
you were like, oh look at these
that.
Look at these tall idiots, and then they just start hurling hammers at you.
Yeah. Oh, that was a close one.
Here we go. What are you going to be this time? Buzzy.
Yeah.
I think the second one's probably just a turtle.
I would assume. I never quite understood why you're eating mushrooms, and also one of the main characters is a mushroom.
Here's the story behind this game. From the book. Bowser turned all of the people in the Mushroom Kingdom into blocks. That's how it started.
Blocks?
Blocks. So the blocks that you're smashing
are people. Okay. That makes sense.
Also, you're in the Mushroom Kingdom, so everybody's kind of a mushroom. You're eating the mushrooms.
Right.
There's a whole lot of shit going on. It's like in a Disney movie where, like, Mickey eats like pork,
Right.
and you're like,
But his best friend is
your best friend is a duck.
Yeah. When my dad used to play these games, he'd do like this number.
little kick, little kick and a jump.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad did too.
Yeah.
My mom definitely did.
I don't know where that comes from.
Aaron's mom was the best at it. She would like move the controller, do the jump.
Do a jump move. My dad was always a jerk, kind of a kick and a jerk back.
Kick and a jerk.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he still. I know he still does, and he sometimes does it when we're playing, and he's not. And he's just watching. That's as far as I go.
There it was. My mom is the queen of when you jump, and sometimes I miss it because sometimes I need that like to. Should I just go? I mean,
my dad was good at also telling you where to put Tetris pieces.
My mom is really good.
He wasn't actually good at it.
Oh, he would tell you. But he would tell you that he was.
Yeah, he would tell you where to put them, but it wasn't always the right place.
Well, shall we conclude? Well, that was our first episode.
Yeah.
What outside of this have you been playing? What are you doing outside of this this whole experience?
I've been playing mostly at home. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
The second one.
Oh, the second one.
There's a sequel.
That's why I was confused.
I'm actually finishing it up right now. Almost done.
You're almost done again?
No, not again. I didn't quite finish it the first time, so I'm finishing it up. I'm probably gonna. I may start again from the beginning and see what I get done, what I've missed. How about you? What are you on now?
I've been playing God of War, the new God of War. It's all right. It's pretty good.
It's one of those games that they started with God of War, moved on to the sequels, and now they're back to the original title.
They've restarted
God of War again,
but in a different place.
But completely different.
He's on Midgard now.
Is he?
Messing with Norse gods, yeah.
It's basically a reskinned Witcher, is what it is, as far as I understand.
Is that where the Witcher is? But also, it's kind of like Mickey Mouse Cavade. You've got a mini with you.
Do you?
That little kid.
Invulnerable?
No. He gets he doesn't really get hurt, but he gets caught every once in a while. Then you got to go save him. But
that's fun.
But he shoots a bow, so he's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a real father-son game. It's real touching.
Maybe I should play it. Should I play it with my 5-year-old?
I mean, it's kind of violent, but it's not. There's nothing much else. It's not like the old It's not like the old God of War games where there's just boobs like every once in a while. Boobs. There's absolutely no boobs.
That was one thing that always put me off from those games. Was like
really weird.
Like you'd find the secrets, and then it would just be like, oh, here's the secrets you're in a spa with half naked women.
Here's a sex mini game.
What? Why do I care?
And then Aphrodite showed up, and you had to do that to her, like in one of the games, and you're just like,
none of that made any sense.
And then Hephaestus was all pissed off because she banged his wife, and I was like, well. Come on, man! They made me.
I mean, that's kind of what mythology is all about. Who's banging who? It's true. It's just a soap opera.
True, but there's none of that in this game. This is just
I like that.
It's a father son. Yeah, I actually prefer it.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Most probably don't.
Beep.
You
guys don't even know what we're saying.
People are going to be really weirded out.
Don't even know what we're saying. I know what we're saying.
Yeah, that's what I've been playing.
Pretty deep swears is what we're saying.
And some deep swears.
Swears you've never even heard of. That's why we got to bleep them out.
Not racial swears.
No.
Hell no. Not that deep.
Wouldn't be that.
No, hell no.
We're not 11-year-old. Oh, got to beep it again.
You got to beep it again. They might get it that time.
They might
get that.
They might.
Not online.
Now they probably
might definitely get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next time we do this, maybe we'll do the Power Pad one, or we'll do the
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll do some Power Pad.
We got
a lot of things on the horizon.
We got plenty of games to play.
Too many
to have fun with.
They made a lot of games.
They did make a lot of games.
I believe they're still making them.
I know that. Video games?
Yeah.
I thought it all crashed.
I'd really like to do some games that neither of us have played.
That'll be cool. Yeah.
I'd even go so far as to say it'd be funny if we played like Fortnite. Have you ever played that?
No.
See? There you go.
When I scroll by on Twitter and I'm like, a video's loading, I'm like, ooh, what's this? And then I look and see that it's sponsored, and it's just some dummy playing Fortnite. And I'm like, God damn it.
But some games maybe we've never played.
Yeah.
Play together.
Yeah, we can do that.
Some co-op games.
Yeah.
We definitely got to play some co-op games.
Oh, we for sure will. I mean,
GoldenEye.
We're gonna play Halo on this.
GoldenEye.
We're gonna play Halo on this thing.
Halo would be nice.
We're gonna play Halo on this thing.
Yeah,
we're gonna enjoy it.
I haven't played that in a long time.
It's been a really.
I'm garbage at that too.
Me and Bedoy and Brian are pretty good at. We can throw some Halo.
You play 4-player co-op on Halo?
Not co-op.
I didn't think so. 2 was the max.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can play split screen anymore.
We not really, no.
Such.
We also won't just play cartridge games. We'll play some disc games and maybe some computer games and
yeah,
we'll do some of that.
If we could get Commander Keen going, I'd be down for that.
Ooh, Commander Keen.
One of the 7 of them.
One of them.
They're all great.
There's so many.
Doom, Wolfenstein.
So many of those. Yeah.
We don't have like a sign off or anything, do we?
We really don't. Should we make one up now?
We could try.
Everybody go blow on your own game? No, that's not good. No, that's not good. Now I'm all nervous. What if we came up with a sign off next time?
Maybe between now and next time.
Between now and next time, we'll have a sign off.
If you've got a sign off, suggestion for us.
Suggestion box. Oh, we should probably do that. I think I'm going to start an Instagram. So Blowin on Games.
Blowin on Games.
Blowin on Games.
Blowin on Games.
Blowin on Games without a G. Not the games G, but the blowing G.
Blowin on Ames?
For the love of God. Blowin on Game.
Blowin on James.
I just did it. Did it.
That's something totally different.
Also, I'm starting to collect games, so you'll see some of that on there.
That's good.
Yeah, and I'll bring some of that stuff up, like that stupid Atari I just bought. That's the thing.
Stupid.
You'll probably see it on there.
It's a collection.
So that'll be.
You are a collector.
I am a collector. Yeah, I got too much stuff. So that'll be Blowin on Games on Instagram.
Yeah.
Probably a Blowin on Games Twitter.
That's a lot.
Probably get one of them.
You got a lot for you to manage there.
It's a lot for me to manage.
For him to manage.
Do you want to manage something?
And
then we'll probably have a Blowin on Games Gmail.
Yeah.
Eventually, when we get there.
Maybe by the time we set all this up, it'll be ready to go.
Yeah. Do you have any online presence that you want to talk about?
I don't.
You don't have any online presence.
I have no. I'm a ghost.
Zero.
This is it. You're looking at it.
Well,
You?
I guess I have my Instagram, my Lone Tree 84 Instagram.
Yeah.
Lone Tree without an O. For hiding purposes. Or was that my Twitter? I don't know. One of them's Lone Tree 84. I think my Instagram is actually still Lone Tree 84 with an O. And my Twitter is Lone Tree 84 without an O. So, yeah. There's me.
That's you.
That's me.
In a nutshell.
In it. That's all I've got. All right. Well, that's it for us today. We'll see you next time with an actual proper sign-off.
Yeah.
That we come up with.
So for now,
I bet we'll come up with it 5 minutes after we stopped.
Sayonara. That's my sign-off.
Peace out.
I don't like that one.
You don't like peace out?
You're going to have to change it.
Sayonara.
It's better.
I'm going. Mine's going.
All right, I'm going too.
You're going?
Yeah.
You ready?
How are we going to sync up?
Oh, you just want to do like a... Well, probably only one of us should do it.
Yeah, you should probably do it.
For off.
I think you should probably clap.
I don't even think that showed up. That definitely showed up.
That definitely showed up.
Definitely showed up.
So now we're all synced up.
So now we're synced up.
That should be on the cameras too.
It should be.
All right.
You have a good clap.
I try.
Did anyone tell you have the best clap? Is that how you want to start?
My clap is world renowned. That's for sure.
I wish I had your clap. Oh, hello.